Have you ever walked into a room and felt people glance your way? Some with admiration, others with unease? Maybe you've noticed that some people hesitate before speaking to you, or that your presence alone commands attention. But is it confidence, power, or something deeper? Having an intimidating aura isn't about looking tough or acting aggressive. It's a silent force, one that makes people respect you without a word. But here's the thing. Many men unknowingly possess this trait, yet fail to leverage it. Instead of using it as a strength, they dim their light, fearing judgment or rejection. Today, we'll uncover 9 unmistakable signs that you have a powerful and commanding presence, and more importantly, how to use it to your advantage. Let's begin. Number 1. You don't seek validation, you set the standard. Ever noticed how people constantly seek approval? Likes, comments, nods of agreement. It's an addiction. But you don't play that game. You don't need validation because you trust your own judgment. And that shakes people. You wear what you want. You say what you mean without sugarcoating it. And you don't compromise just to fit in. Most men adapt to the crowd to feel accepted. But you make the crowd adapt to you. That's why weak people feel uneasy around you. They can't control you. So instead, they label you as intimidating. But deep down, they respect you for it. Ask yourself, do you hesitate before expressing your thoughts, worried about how people might react? That hesitation is costing you respect. Stop explaining yourself. Let your presence do the talking. But if you think that's intense, wait until you hear about the next sign. Number 2, people either admire you or feel threatened by you. There's no middle ground. Some will look at you with admiration, drawn to your energy. Others, they'll see you as competition. This happens because your presence exposes their insecurities. Your confidence highlights their self-doubt. And instead of improving themselves, they project their weakness onto you. Ever had someone dislike you for no apparent reason? They call you arrogant or too serious. It's not you, it's them. Your energy is a mirror, reflecting back what they lack. Think about the greats: Jordan, Musk, Steve Jobs, Ronaldo. Loved by billions, hated by millions, but never ignored. And that's the key. Being intimidating isn't about making enemies. It's about standing firm, regardless of who likes or dislikes you. But here's what really sets you apart. Number 3, you're comfortable with silence. Most people fear silence. It makes them anxious, restless. You embrace it. You don't rush to fill awkward pauses. You let people sit in their discomfort, and you watch, observing instead of reacting. This unsettles people because it disrupts their rhythm. Most men talk to seek approval. You talk when necessary. Most men fidget when nervous. You stay still, controlled. This makes people lean in, waiting for your next move. It's a psychological power play that forces people to take you seriously. But if silence is powerful, what about your words? Number 4, your words carry weight. You speak with intent. When you speak, people listen. Not because you're loud, but because your words are calculated. No filler, no meaningless chatter, just precision. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who speaks so little, yet when they do, it shifts the entire conversation? That's power. People who are intimidated by you will often say, "You're too serious. Why are you so quiet?" Loosen up a little. But what they're really saying is, "Your presence makes me self-conscious." And that's because of your next trait. Number 5, you're unshaken by conflict. Most people crumble under confrontation. They avoid difficult conversations, fearing discomfort. But you meet it head on. You don't start drama, but you don't shy away from it. You stay composed, even when others lose control. And that stability is intimidating, because most people can't handle tension without breaking. Want to test this? Next time someone tries to challenge you, hold eye contact and say nothing. Watch how they squirm. Your composure alone makes them rethink their words. And it's not just confrontation. Your entire life operates differently. Number 6, you value discipline over instant gratification. Most men chase comfort, easy dopamine, cheap entertainment, meaningless distractions. But you choose discipline. You delay pleasure for long-term gains. You train your body, mind, and emotions. You hold yourself to a higher standard, and that intimidates people, because when they see your discipline, they're forced to acknowledge their own lack of it. It makes them uncomfortable. But if there's one thing that truly sets you apart, number 7, you're mysterious. People can't predict you. People can't read you. They don't know what you're thinking, what your next move is, or what truly motivates you. You don't overshare. You don't seek attention. And you don't need validation. This keeps people intrigued, but also intimidated. The less they know about you, the more they respect you. And that brings us to the final and most important trait. Number 8, you own your presence. You command without trying. This is the culmination of everything. The way you carry yourself, the way you walk, the way you take up space. It all adds up to an aura that demands respect. You don't shrink yourself. You don't apologize for existing. And you don't wait for permission to lead. And that's what separates you from the average man. So, do you resonate with these signs? Have you experienced people reacting differently around you? Some drawn and others intimidated? If this hit home, it means one thing. You're built different. You don't need to change. You need to own it. But here's the challenge. Will you embrace your power, or will you suppress it? Drop a comment below if you've noticed these signs in yourself. Let's build a community of men who don't apologize for being strong. And if you want more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning.